You've played a lot of day games here when these shadows can get pretty rough. How did you all kind of see that play out today, and how important was it to get that big double from Tyrone early to bust that game open?
Yeah, I mean, listen, both sides are playing in it, so it's tough. It's just kind of one of those things you just try to pretend like it's not there and just put your best foot forward and think small. That was a big situation for Tyrone there for us. Did a good job again, just thinking small and punch one down the line for us, cleared the base, obviously. So it's a great at-bat, obviously a big one for us. So I'm happy he did it.
What does it mean to you when you do get that type of reception from the crowd here?
Yeah, that's the best. I came back here a couple years ago when I was, or last year when I was a Yankee. Same thing. Obviously it's super hot out there, but to see everybody kind of stand up the way they did it, it really does mean the world to me. Just apart from the baseball and everything that happened on the field, everybody in St. Louis was just so fantastic to me and my family. And there's just so much love in this city. I've said it over and over again. I love playing here. I joke all the time that this is, a cathedral to play at, if you will. But it truly is, especially when you're in center field and you get to kind of look up at it. So anytime I get a chance to step on the big league field, it's special. But to do it in St. Louis with all the history here and obviously in a different uniform, it does, make me very emotional. So I love St. Louis. I love the fans. And, I love this game. And it's something that we all bond about for years. So I'm happy that I got a chance to do that today.
A little bit of a new look lineup today. I mean, how does that influence you as a player, and how do you think it worked out?
I think it worked out great because we won. But I think, your intention should be the same regardless where you are in the lineup. I've said it before. I've been in that two-hole a couple times this year. And, it's a dynamic lineup in the sense you can plug in a lot of guys in different spots and still have success. Obviously being in the lineup, situations are presented to you differently. But overall, your intention is the same, which is, execute on whatever you're seeing in front of you based on what the pitcher's kind of attacking you with. So, the game called on Tyrone to step up in that situation. Mendy looks like a genius in that. I think he picked the right guy for the job in that given situation. And listen, he came through, and that speaks volumes to Tyrone's game, but also speaks volumes to what our lineup as a whole and our capabilities to kind of mix and match if something isn't right at Mendy's feeling. And listen, we just did a good job of sticking together, fighting through those shadows a little bit, fighting through the heat, fighting through the travel, just coming together on that field, which is what it's all about. So I think we did a fantastic job today.
You touched on it, but Anaheim yesterday, you rushed here, you're now rushing to Colorado. Just what kind of challenge is this schedule right now?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think we all are in consensus that we wouldn't want it any other way. There's like a thing in baseball we always say, nobody cares, the game doesn't care. The game doesn't have feelings about what you're going through, whatever's happening off the field, your travel schedule, the heat, all these things. No one cares, and if no one cares, then why should we? So we put our heads down, we prepare the same exact way, we accept the challenge with grace. We fight like hell to do our best to succeed. So something like this, we have a tough August. It's awesome. We're excited to just play our game, get closer together as a locker room, and just go out there and put a winning product out there regardless of the circumstances. So listen, we're kind of in the middle of it now. Obviously, we're in the early days of August, but we know it's in front of us, and I think we're all doing a really good job of getting our rest, keeping our minds focused, and coming out and playing our brand of winning baseball. So it's been fun.
Your angle in center, how tough has Manaea been these last two starts especially?
Yeah, listen, I try to stay on my side of the ball, and that stuff is above my pay grade, but whatever he's doing, keep doing it. All I care about is his success and what I can do to help him behind there. So, he's doing a fantastic job of pounding the zone, mixing with different pitches, making my job in center field very easy. So whatever he's doing, keep doing it. I'm excited to watch it.
When the lineup gets switched around today, you end up hitting second, so the game finds you in a spot where you have that big at bat there. What's kind of the process in that at bat? Then also, how important was it for you all to add on early in the way that you could, given the way that the shadows and everything sort of played out?
Yeah, that was huge. I think first and foremost with the shadows, it was cool that nobody made any excuses today. Went out and battled and did a good job. But in that situation, we had one out. I'd already hit a couple of ground balls to third base on sinkers, or one was a sinker and then the other one was a slider. So I knew I had Nemo hitting behind me, a really good hitter. So I was really trying to put the ball in the air right there.
Have you faced Plante much before?
Yeah, I faced him a few times because I was with the Brewers in the division, so I've seen him before.
He keeps the ball on the ground really well. How do you go into an at-bat where you need to get the ball up against a guy whose sinker does play like that?
Anticipate pitches, so anticipate the sinker and just trying to make adjustments, really.
What's it been like to field behind Sean Manaea when he's been on this heater right now?
Oh, unreal. It's so cool to watch him go after hitters. He got a lot of whiffs today, and it was fun. He was nasty.
How do you like hitting second?
That was cool, too.
Getting ahead of guys, really using my fastball to get ahead of guys, and then the sweeper's been good as like a first pitch or trying to get back foot to guys. I'd say those two things, and fishing guys off early.
Hitters are going to feel how they're going to feel about it, but what's it like to pitch in that environment with kind of that midday sun and the weird shadows and stuff? How can that kind of play into your arsenal a little bit?
It was hot. I know the sun's kind of glaring and all that, so just trying to don't think anywhere differently. Just keep pitching how I've been pitching.
There was a notable scoreboard birthday wish for an Opal Manaea that seemed to go across there. Was that you? It said,
I don't know.
Okay.
What did it say?
It said from Sean, and I apologize, I didn't write your wife's name down, but
It's a lot.
yeah. Okay. It said front, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. I don't know what it said, but that's really cool.
So that wasn't you. That just
No.
Okay.
Thanks, baby.
Tough transition, but it seemed like whenever you got into any trouble, you were able to kind of strike your way out. I mean, did it feel like you have a different gear or something today?
I wouldn't say different gear, just just confidence in my fastball and slider, and like I said, trying to get ahead of guys, and then finishing off when I can, and just using those strengths.
That third inning, Wilson Contreras at bat, or 2-on. I think you were down or 3-1 in the count. Did that feel kind of like a turning point or something for you to strike your way out of that one?
Yeah, I mean that's a huge moment in the game. I've faced Wilson plenty of times, and he's got me pretty good over the years. So, for it to be in that moment of the game, the situation, the confidence that 3-1 slider was huge, and then the fastball to finish him off was incredible. So that was definitely a huge turning point in the game.
How's that sweeper developed since you first introduced it a few years ago?
It's definitely more refined. I feel like I can throw it for strikes now. It's been really good the last couple of games. So just gaining more confidence as the season goes.
Seems like you're fooling people a whole lot too with it.
Some
people look silly on it.
I'm just trying to throw it for a strike, and it's really what I'm trying to do.